Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-Pad. I'm Rick. And,
I'm Meg. I didn't know.
Damn it. Oh, no, it happened again.
It's been so long.
It has. Oh, my God. You were on, I think you've been on like one video in the last blumpty-blump years. I don't actually know how many it's been since.
Well, I visited last summer around this time for the camping trip, actually.
Oh, yeah. So it would have been like right now, a year ago.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But yeah. Introduce
I don't talk
yourself.
that much. I'm Megan Zaremba.
Yeah.
It's been a really long time.
It's been some amount of time.
It didn't help that I moved away about 5 years ago.
It does make it tricky. That does have an impact on showing up and hanging out for sure. Yeah. We'll have to have you over just to like chill and like. Yeah,
I feel like every time I've come over like twice in the last 2 years, but it's just been like super late nights.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the last one I think we were all up till like 5 in the morning just hanging. All of a sudden I was like, oh,
sunrise.
Yeah, I was like, we should like do that thing where we're unconscious now. If anyone's unfamiliar with the last 1,300 videos in this series, literally all of them feature art from Meg that you made back in 2013, way back at the beginning of all this.
Jeez.
Way back in the day.
I feel like it goes beyond.
Yeah.
We had to start this in like 2010 with like.
No, we didn't even start the D-Pad until 2010.
We were sitting around a table in Worcester staring at a Zoom mic.
That was back in 2011. I remember the second episode. Did I literally meet you on the day of one of these episodes? It might have been like I think you were watching. I think it was like an X-Files day or something.
Oh gosh! Oh, you mean you came to us?
Yeah, I think so.
There's so many different, like, I also remember us being in the basement in Somerville.
Oh, yes.
Like, next to the washer and dryer, like, doing a Let's Play.
Oh, my God. Those were some days. Yeah, oh, my God.
We started from the ground, and now look at where you are.
And now we're here, somewhere. I don't know where we are, but we're here. So, last time, with Ian, I finished up the main Picross, and here we have what's called Mega Picross. And they actually add a rule to how Picross normally works. And I think, Minda's going to explain here. So, Mega Picross has this new little function here. So, regular Picross, you see that 3-1 that's on the side? Yeah. So that means that you would need to make a consecutive set of 3 marked-in squares, some number of break, like some kind of gap, and then one square on its own.
Are the ones that are filled in, like there's 4 across the board, but you don't know the...
Yes, basically. So it's 5 or 4 that are, for the 5 or the 4, that are connected to each other in some way across these 2 columns or those 2 rows. So they're mega numbers, as Min is describing here. But yeah, as you can see, like so long as they're connected, it still counts. There can't be like corners. It's got to be like a full side has to connect them. I have never seen this in Picross before, so this is going to be a really interesting day. And then, you can have combinations of these, and it just means that, like, those can't touch at all. You don't know necessarily the order that they go in, I don't think, but they can't touch. Like, so the one could come before the 2, I think, and that would still work. But, yeah, the 2 and the 1 that are like that doesn't work. It's...
I want to distract you so hard.
It's going to be such a
this
weird...
is really tough.
Because the hint numbers can't connect with other hint numbers, you can put X marks in the spaces next to them. What? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, because you know that you can't have adjacent ones. All right, this is going to be really weird. Oh yeah, here we go. They can be in any order for that. Man, this is going to be a very goddamn strange day. So
you got that brain though.
Why don't we jump on in? So I guess So like we said before, we've been doing this since 2013. The whole thing, like the show was back in 2011, but the Zelda stuff was in 2013.
Right.
So even before we get into that, what kind of games, if any, are you into?
No. So I need to preface this by I did not grow up with video games. Like my brother played Warcraft and maybe Stargate. No, not Stargate, StarCraft, but I never really got into video games. So it wasn't until I met you guys that I played games. And so the only 2 that are under my belt is Pokemon and Animal Crossing.
I was gonna say,
I can handle.
Yeah, I have distinct memories of you like being very, very, very much spending lots of time with Animal Crossing. Have you? I take it then you haven't picked up the new one.
You know, I actually this is an embarrassing like waste of money right now, but I did buy a Switch Lite, so that I could play the new Pokemon and the new Animal Crossing. But I played it for like a few days and I got bored. Because you gotta work for stuff in there. Of
Animal Crossing or Pokemon or both?
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta make stuff. I just want to like fish, and I don't know. Didn't get into it as much.
Right. That was always like, I like Animal Crossing. I like it like conceptually, but I have the hardest time actually spending real time on it.
I don't know, like I'm sure your audience is fine with this, but like it is like amazing if you do smoke weed. it's like an interactive screensaver that just pretty.
Chill times.
It sounds nice. Yeah, it's just one of those like de-stress games.
Nice.
But yeah,
that's pretty.
And I mean, I used to do a lot of Animal Crossing and Pokemon artwork back in the day, so I just really liked the cute stuff. The cute stuff that I don't have to like do repetitive levels for.
Right.
I cannot like keep doing a level over and over and over again.
Yeah, I think.
What
go ahead.
was it that you guys got into? That death one where you just die over and over.
Dark Souls?
Dark Souls. That was a dark period in my life, man, when you guys all got so into it. I wasted like 8 hours a day just watching John play.
Oh my god.
Just having it on all the time.
I think so I never got that far. I never got that much into it. I only very recently I actually did it as a stream because I'd never really played Dark Souls before, and I was like, all right, let's see what this thing's all about. Let's actually give this thing a try. And it was an experience. I'm sure there were lots of people that were watching who were like, oh no, oh god, he's just gonna swear again. This is just gonna be angry times all over again.
It must be like doubly frustrating to have played the game and then to watch somebody play it and be like, no, that's not how you do it.
Oh god, yeah. I feel so bad for anyone who tuned in to those streams to watch me just sit there and be not good at it and then be salty about dumb shit throughout like that whole experience.
Oh. I wonder was your watch count a lot lower for that?
No, it was actually a lot higher. I think there's also a slightly sadistic angle to people who like watching streams of stuff like Dark Souls, where they just like, oh man, I can't wait to see how pissed off he gets as soon as he sees Ornstein and Smo. Watch them rip him apart, which those bosses absolutely did, because that's exactly what they're there for.
I feel like that's such a different world from like Zelda and Mega Man and Pokemon.
Lord,
those are
yes.
so light and fluffy, and then you have like these diehard kids.
Yeah, fuck you the game, basically. Like,
yeah.
Good God. Oh my God, some of these are going to be.
You went through that first one so fast.
There was a point where I'm just
paying attention, and then you were done.
There was a point where I was just sitting there, and I was like, "Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing." Oh, I think. Yeah, there we go. I'm picking up a couple tricks as we go. All right. Oh my God, this is so strange. It feels like I'm playing a version of this that was designed by aliens. Like, I don't know how to describe the difference here. I'm trying to think of any other like game experience that would be the same as that.
Speaking their language, at least.
Yeah, there we
maybe.
Go. I don't know.
Do you know yet what the image is going to be in the end?
So the first 40 of these are the same as ones that were in the main set. So some of these might be like, oh, I get it as you're getting through, but like, so you can see it's like black and white right now, right?
Yeah.
If you complete a puzzle in less than an hour, which is like a cartoonishly large amount of time for some of these, Mega Picross, I can totally see some taking like that long for sure. But like, if you do it in under an hour, you get a full color version. And as you get closer, after you get to like 75-ish%, it starts filling in color like really lightly. And then right at the end, it like fills all of it in.
I like that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a neat
sweet
thing to do there.
Sweet little push for you. It's like a prize.
So what have you been up to? What have you been up to both lately and in the last NT years?
Oh gosh. That's a really big question, but I guess I'll start with moving away. I know that you guys all missed me. There was a huge hole in the D-pad.
All the time. All the time.
What I had to do. I moved to Northampton, Mass, which is this gorgeous area. It's a valley in Massachusetts, and it's like your typical bullshit hippie thing where you go down, I walk down the block and I have a farmer's market, or I hit up the bike trail, or I live next to a pond where I can walk to go kayaking.
Oh my God.
So I moved there and I started working about almost 3 years ago at this gallery for children's book illustration.
That's right, yeah.
Which is like my bread and butter. Mm-hmm. It's my favorite thing. So I'm meeting all these people that I grew up idolizing. I'm doing a lot of work for them. And I'm just trying to live my life, man. I'm just going at it. So, yeah, I got out of work today. What I do, I spend a lot of my days like inventorying artwork, scanning, photoshopping. I was editing a video today. Nothing to the extent that you do.
It's exactly the same thing. It's totally the same.
Right. Oh God. No, I'm like, cut here, add a photo, put some music in. It's nice. It's good. It's enough.
Honestly, it sounds a lot more relaxing than some of the stuff that we churn out doing this stuff.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I wouldn't want to say that my job is relaxing by any means. It's kind of shocking how much work goes into it and how much stress goes into it that like people come in off the street and they're like, wow, this must be such a great place. You could probably just sit here and read all day. And I'm like,
oh my God.
No.
Like, that'd be nice.
There's so much to do. Yeah. So yeah, I've been very busy with that.
Nice.
COVID is, I worked from home for a couple of months and then I'm back in the gallery now, but
yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's just been a wild ride.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Oh my God. I feel bad because like I missed out. I get every one of the invites that you send, and then I'm like, oh sweet, all right, I got to go to this one. I got to make sure that I go to this one. And then like the first one where I was like, all right, I'm going, was like, it was right as things were like picking up, and I was like, I probably shouldn't go to this. Like the timing was like just right. And I'm like, oh damn.
We had to cancel all of our upcoming shows, but Ben came out last November. He's such a good sport. He was going to come out for Rebecca Gay's show. And Rebecca Gay is an artist who is renowned for her magic card illustration.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're into magic cards, like she is sought after. And we have a lot of original magic card artwork.
Very cool.
So he was going to come out for that, but he came out for, we have a very, very big annual celebration for children's books. And all of the illustrators come, tons and tons of people come, and Ben was brave enough to come, but it was so packed, and I'm filming my boss doing his speech, and I just see Ben out of the corner of my eye, like, he's such a tall guy, and he's just like wedged in a corner. Like,
noticeable. Oh no.
He just looks so uncomfortable.
Oh no.
But, yeah. It was great.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Any like personal projects with art that you've been working on lately?
Oh, I wish I could tell you that I was painting up a storm, but I'm not. I should.
You could. It could be a lie, but you could say that.
Yeah. See, I've been doing a lot. I've got some projects in the works that I just have not put pencil to paper yet. My best friend, she lives in Spain, and she's actually a writer. And she wanted to collaborate with me on a children's book. Yeah. But I don't know. I just have not been able to like get my act together. This, it's been probably since like March that I've painted.
Oh my God.
I'd love to blame COVID, but there's no excuse really.
Well, it's tough though. Like I feel like even if you don't think it is, honestly, it seems like everybody's kind of feeling it in one way or another at this point. Like, I don't know. I thought that I was doing pretty good with it, and then like I think there were 2 points. There was one in like April or May where all of a sudden I was like, man, I feel like I'm just sluggish. Like I feel like I'm just taking forever to do anything. Like even the stuff I like to do was just like suddenly like half speed. And then like maybe 3-ish, 4-ish weeks ago, it like was the same thing but like magnified. All of a sudden it was like, I just kind of don't like doing stuff right now. Which is such a weird,
I hate doing
right? Like it's just such a strange like mindset to suddenly be in like, oh, okay. What do I do with
I
that?
always get so frustrated, you know, back in the day when we used to live together, like, my friends would say that they were bored, and I was like, how can you be bored? There are so many things to do.
Right.
So many things. And now I'm just laying on my bed, staring at my ceiling. Like, and I'm just like, yep, this is a good day.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't have to do anything. I don't want to do anything, and I don't have to do anything. This is pretty much just a win. I like it.
No, it's a lose.
Yeah, it's kind of a...
I get so guilty about those days, but I have them all the time now.
It's the worst, because you're just like... There are days where I'm just like, man, I want so badly for just like... I want a week where I don't have to do a goddamn thing, which, again, jealous. I'm so glad that... I'm glad that you're able to, like, make a plan to go and do this, like, camping thing, because everybody needs a little bit of it right now, so...
I'm obsessed with this week off that I have. Again, so for all these folks, we have an annual camping trip. My family and our extended friends and everything, we have an annual camping trip where we just go into the woods for a full week. Ben goes every single year. And so I was texting with my roommate the other day, and I was like, I need another week off. I can't do this. I need a week off before this week off so that I can do laundry for the first time in I don't know how long. I just want to clear out this whole house first, and like it's weird because I come home from work and I have this time after work, but I just sit down and watch Netflix and do nothing. Yeah,
you're just like
I should be spending it otherwise.
I just don't want to do anything. I just like at the end of the day, you're just like, nah, I could do stuff, but I just don't want to. The energy required is so much more than like just. Oh, I'm just gonna sit. I'm just gonna like breathe for a minute, just a minute, and then I'll figure out what's happening after that.
There's been like laundry in my washer that I've had, and almost every day I have to rewash it with the intent that I'm gonna finish it that day. Oh no! But I swear to God, I've rewashed the same load like 3 times. I'm like, just get it together.
Oh, this is such a weird little chunk that I'm in here. There we go. So like maybe again about 3. I think maybe this might have been tied in. Like 3-4 weeks ago, I go to do laundry and I'm like, oh god, I'm so behind on laundry. I've got like 2+ weeks of laundry I have to get done, and I'm just like, shit. My entire hamper is full. That's the signal that I've waited way too long to do this. So I go and I put stuff in the washing machine, do that, walk away, go to put it in the dryer, and I just kind of like I hit the button and I stand there because I hear this like.
Oh god!
And I was like, "Oh, that's not good. That's really not good." And so I stop it and I open it up, and it smells like someone, like, spit roasting chicken or like a campfire that's gone. And I was like, "Oh no, that's not good."
No.
And
is your dryer broken now?
No. Well, not anymore. We had to get it replaced, which was this huge ordeal because one, our landlord was like, oh, on the lease, we don't have the thing for that, so you can do that on your own, and I was like, great, awesome, cool, loving this. It took like 2+ weeks to finally get a dryer in because
plus you're up a flight.
Yeah, it was that wasn't great. Well, we got like delivery, so like thankfully that was not too big of a deal, but like we had to just sort of live with not having a dryer for weeks because it was like, oh, well, we can get a delivery out to you. Yeah, cool. All right, we just have to wait for the next shipment to come in. It was like, do you not have dryers? And they're like, nope. Like, oh, okay.
Okay.
And so
where did you go?
Was it? I think it was Lowe's. It was either Lowe's or I think we were looking at Home Depot first, and then we wound up going with Lowe's. And it was like, this is the fastest that one can get to us, and it almost got delayed because of like a bunch of stuff. Like it was a mess. But like it was Ben actually ordered through Amazon. He got a like dryer, like a drying rack thing. And we were just hanging up our clothes like that, and we put a fucking fan on it, and we're like, I guess this works. It was so weird.
That's exactly what I would do. Like, I would put off that dryer situation for as long as I could and just be like, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Everybody did this back in the day. It's fine.
That was where I was at. I was like, you know what? People did this. People did it just fine. This is okay.
Do it?
And I realized immediately it's like, oh, this is why we stopped doing this. We don't do this anymore.
Stock up on like a lot of Febreze and a lot of like wrinkle release.
Oh my god, that was the big thing. Was like my clothes. One, they were crazy wrinkled, which usually doesn't bother me. Honestly, most of the stuff I wear is t-shirts and like in jeans. Right now, it's been just comfy pants. 'Cause I'm not going anywhere, but like just generally comfy clothes. And even they were like, oh, this is like almost crunchy the way that it dried. Like the wrinkles had like set in a weird way. It was so awful. I'm just putting this back in the hamper and I'm going to work through all of the clothes that I've got left. And if I run out of those, then I'm in real trouble. But I guess I'll just have to live with that.
Dryer is a modern miracle. You don't know until you don't have it.
Right? Oh my god.
I was going to yell at you for not doing your laundry because it's like right in your kitchen, right?
It's literally like it's like, next to the fridge, basically.
Downstairs or anything. But yeah, no, that sucks.
It was bad. I was so bummed because I just put it off because like I do D-pad stuff and work stuff from the same computer. Well, not the same computer, the same like desk. So I'm just kind of in one place all the time, and it gets very easy to like just sort of settle into that and forget about it. And like all of a sudden the day's over and you're like, oh, whoops, messed that up.
And you don't have like any light though where your desk is.
Yeah, it's the worst part. I actually
so
have
you don't know the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a window in the room that's kind of behind me, and I've got one of those like sun lamp, like vitamin D kind of things, and all of that. But like, I can tell what time of day it is, but it definitely like, I don't know. There's something about the setup that definitely makes it easier to just kind of lose track of everything.
Oh, totally.
It's very weird.
It's like a little cape up there that you created.
It kind of is. Like, I adore it, but I wouldn't mind like a window or like a sunroof or something. Anything that just kind of like lets a little light in naturally would be nice. I would have no argument with that. First one of these. That's cool. Let's see. I'm trying like it's interesting because like I have sort of like general questions in mind for most folks, but a lot of them still revolve around Zelda. Because I mean, which is sort of the theme of these generally, but like I mean, you don't like really play Zelda, so I can't exactly.
I'm very curious to know what you're gonna do because you have an avatar for everybody.
I know, yeah.
But I was like, I've never done an avatar. I've never played the games. I've just been like a little bystander.
I will admit,
whole time.
I sneakily in one past video used something to like replace essentially because you didn't have like a Meg avatar for it, and I realized like the day the video was gonna go up, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't plan for this at all. So I have to fix this, and it's I don't remember. I actually went looking for it not last night, maybe 1 or 2 nights ago, because I was trying to see like, all right, this is the highest quality version of this that I've got, which is like it's art that you drew of like yourself lying down drawing in like a sketch pad.
I know exactly what you used. It's from one of the 2 comic books that I did for Region.
I was about to ask, like, was that from Region? Okay. Oh my god, that takes me back too.
I loved that.
Holy cow.
I loved it so much.
Do you want to tell people about Region?
Region was a little comic book that I had, and the idea was that Region was a name because it was taking place in one of the regions in Pokemon. And it was just placing all of the D-pad characters, because we're all friends.
Yeah. And
putting us into the world of Pokemon, and how Ben was a bartender, which is hilarious to me still. He's like Sam from Cheers, who doesn't drink at all, but he's seriously so.
Does Sam and Cheers not drink?
No, he doesn't. He was an alcoholic, and that's why he lost. He was a professional baseball player, I want to say.
Oh my god! I haven't seen Cheers in forever.
It's dated, but it still holds up.
Still works.
It's still perfect. Right. Yeah.
Cool.
It's one of those shows that I wish. So back in years past in Portland, Oregon, they did outdoor theater, but their outdoor theater was episodes of original Star Trek.
Oh, wow.
And so they would build the whole setup and everything, and they took the original script and they just did it live.
Damn.
And Cheers is
fun as
one
hell.
of those shows that it's got like 1 or 2 sets, and you can do the first episode you watch can absolutely just be staged as is, because it's just taking place in that bar. And I wish that I want to do that.
Holy cow! Yeah, that sounds like so much fun.
Yeah.
Because like you don't like. I feel like it's tough sometimes, and it's obviously like, you know, speaks to the value of a good director. But like, you know, you get a play and you have an idea of how things are going to work in your head. But then the director comes up and they're like, no, we're going to do this totally differently. We're going to do this, this, and this. That's not even close to what I want, kind of thing. And I feel like an existing show at least gives you like a barometer, sort of, for like. Because I mean, a director could come in and just be like, well, I don't want to do that. I want to do something different with it. And it's like, all right, fair enough.
I feel like everything is already perfect. Like they have their timing down, the entrances, the exits can all be done in one shot.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Oh man, I'm gonna go back and watch that damn show some more.
Yeah.
It's been
Plus,
so
Ted
long.
Danson is a dream.
Have you watched The Good Place?
I love The Good Place.
Oh yes.
It's one of my it's like one of my happy shows that I can fall asleep to. You know, I always would put on like Parks and Rec or something like that, but I can. Oh, I love The Good Place. Like, it's so good.
Oh man,
everybody watch The Good Place.
Yes, yeah, double on that. Everybody should go and watch The Good Place. It is so good. Sarah and I still have to watch the last season. We're still behind on that, but I think the problem was like I was super busy. Like when the first couple episodes were coming out, and it's like, all right, we'll just watch it. You know, when we get a chance, we'll just catch up on episodes. And then all of a sudden, 5 weeks passed, and the first episode wasn't on Hulu anymore, and it's just like, oh shit, that's gonna be a problem.
I don't want to spill any secrets, but you check out Plex.
What's that? Oh. The old Plex. No, I hadn't checked there. That's actually a smart call, honestly. I'll have to
smart. You know, I don't want to brag on nothing, but I'm pretty smart.
That's a good call. I don't think I ever was a part of that. I don't think I ever got you know, led through that large velvet door. I assume the door is velvet. I don't know. It could be anything.
I think so. I think it was. I think I was like kind of brought in by accident, and I just set up camp because I was just using John's account for so long. And when we were separating, he was just like, "Can you just stop watching rom-coms on my Plex? I'll give you your
messing up all my stuff. Could you not do that?
Like, can you stop watching Dirty Dancing like 50 times in a row? I know we're going through shit, but like, take your own." So,
oh my god,
it has saved me. I love Plex. So thanks, Rennie, John's friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard legends of it for very long. I think I want to say like Lindsay was talking about it when she was over like a week or two ago. I was just like, oh my god, I forgot that was even a thing. Jesus Christ.
Has it? You should have it on your like main TV.
Oh, really? Wait, does it connects like that too?
Yeah, I have a smart TV in it. It's just like an app.
No kidding. Holy cow. My it's funny actually. My dad has I don't know what the hell it was called, but it was functionally the same thing, which made me wonder, one, where the hell did he find that? Like in the first place, is like he's not like computer illiterate or anything, but I was just sort of like, how did he figure this out just out of nowhere? But like, I guess,
find a way.
Yeah, I guess his is also on like his smart TV too. And it was like, and it didn't even occur to me that was an option. So yeah, maybe I'll have to sort that out then.
All for The Good Place.
Honestly, I would do it just for The Good Place. Not saying that I would, you know, delete my whatevers afterwards, but I would certainly do it for The Good Place. I could never say no to The Good
deleting?
Place. What's that?
What are you deleting?
Oh, like an account or like deleting the app or whatever.
Oh.
But I would jump on board for that just for The Good Place. So let's see. We're probably winding down slightly, but I feel like closing thoughts deserve to be like not in the middle of one of these puzzles. I think that should be saved to the end. So let me see if I can think of. Is there anything that you want to talk about? Since I've been, you know, piloting the conversation a little bit. Like, here, you're going to talk about this for 10 minutes.
I don't know. You know what I was thinking about, though? There are a few things. I have a few notes.
Okay.
From your previous episodes. You were talking about gray hair.
Yes,
with Lindsay.
yeah.
I'm a gray hair since high school, girl.
You and your brother, I think, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
My brothers are completely gray. I've been holding on as much as I can, but like my bros are totally gray.
There's a part of that's a little bit jealous in a weird way. I got another friend who does like comedy in Boston who's got who's had gray hair basically forever. And I'm just like, man, I don't know why, but everyone I know who got gray hair early like rocks it real well. Everyone is pulling it off. And I'm so proud of everybody.
I'm pulling it off.
Oh yeah.
It glistens in the sunlight. Yeah. And the other thing too is I was listening to Ben's and he was talking, you were asking him about like the origin story of Ben on the D-pad.
Oh yeah.
And talking about how like he came to meet everybody, and I was like, you know, that's probably my greatest contribution to the D-pad was being friends and introducing Ben to the group.
Yeah.
So you're welcome, D-pad.
There you go.
Got Evil Ben, you got Ben, you got Fun Ben.
You got Footless Ben, too.
Footless Ben?
There's a Footless Ben. There's a Footless Ben.
Where did they go?
There's this whole... I have no idea where it went. They don't even know what feet are. So I can't help you with that. We have this whole lore thing going on, and there's a Footless Ben. Or rather, it's a Ben from a universe where no one has feet.
Oh, God.
And that's just the way it is.
Are we crawling or are we just nubbins?
No, well, it's unclear. Unclear.
Or we all have our own cloud and we're just kind of floating around.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Everyone just kind of locomotes. It's never been quite made explicitly clear how everyone does it, but everyone does it and they do it well. There we go. All right. There's the... Oh, it's a pot. Nice.
What the heck? Oh, okay.
It took me a second. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I was seeing a guy with like...
Just like looking up and
going...
Yeah. Well, I think this is where we'll call it. Do you have any closing thoughts? Do you have anything you'd like to pitch or plug?
Well, I'm really proud of you.
Aww.
This has been quite... I remember when we started this and we were mapping everything out as far as time-wise, what episodes we were going to release when, what shows we were going to do, and it took us so far into the future, we were just like, you okay?
Yeah,
sure.
Right?
And
that's not 2020 is not a real year, you guys.
Right?
I mean, it still doesn't feel like one, but you know.
It's not, yeah. Throw away. Let's just throw it on the garbage
toss
can.
It. 2019, 2021. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll just skip ahead. But yeah, I'm just really excited that this is coming full circle, and I'm really curious to know if you have anything on the horizon after Zelda just stops in your channel. What
a breather,
happens?
Honestly. Like, we're doing other stuff, but like we're not like replacing this with anything. I've made the concerted effort to like not immediately follow this up with anything. It's funny because
you were such a liar. I'm going to stop you right there. You and John have the same problem where, like, you take something out of your lives and you're like, now I can finally relax, and you just fill it right back up again.
Oh no, there's been too many points over the last like 2 years in particular where I've gone like, oh, I am losing control over my life due to how much video content I produce literally daily at this point. Like, I think on an average day, it's like almost 2 hours of stuff just with the massive volume of everything. But yeah, no, there were days where we were, I mean, the Mega Let's Play sort of was originally intended to replace it. So I guess that's technically a thing. But yeah, no, when this is over, we're not like dropping anything down in front of it. This is the year we try to ease up. We've got a few ideas for things in the future that are a little different, actually a lot different, honestly, but we're still building it. We're still in the early stages of some of that, and it's not going to be for a while still, so hopefully people like it when it gets there. I don't know. We'll see.
That is so cryptic. I'm really excited.
I know. I am too. I am too. I hope people don't hate it, because boy, will that have made like so many years of preparation like heartbreaking.
They'll love you.
I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. And honestly, if people don't like it, then I'll change the scope to something different that I'll at least enjoy, and it won't destroy my life. So that'll be fun.
Don't destroy your life.
I won't.
First.
I won't.
Okay.
Well, it has been a joy and a pleasure and a lovely time having you with us, Meg. And I think I can speak loudly for all of us when I say that we miss the hell out of you. And whether you're here for like hanging out in videos or just here to hang, I cannot wait to have you over again sometime soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good times.
You would have had me on Friday night if the bus situation wasn't so icky.
Oh,
so.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
but,
next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of, I guess that'll be it for this time until next time. That made sense. That worked. Bye.
Bye.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Check it out. You got the with the and the with the.
Let's see. I'm like looking. I feel like the end of the original Legendary Let's Play was like not uneventful, but it seems like we were kind of like done with it at that point. Like we were ready to kind of move on and get into other stuff. So I feel like we did maybe rush a little bit at the end.